the religious things the steps she should take, and just practice His presence.
That's
and
it.
What does He say to do?
That's
and
it.
That'll bring life and the Spirit.
Even Jesus, when the Lord came down in the garden after they had actually sinned or chose another mindset, what did He ask them? When they were running and He said, we were naked. Who told you? That's what we've been believing since the garden, that same sin. Something's wrong with me. Just that will tell you you're going to stay in that mindset. Because it's self-centeredness. And it actually feels wise and it's very attractive that I've got to fix myself. Jesus never did fix them. He got them out of themselves for so long, and they didn't even realize it. They didn't realize it. They kept folk having to, and I believe that one of the reasons why Jesus switched on them so many times, to keep their minds offended, to keep their eyes on Him. What's He going to do next? So their mind was constantly on Him, and they didn't realize it. And the Spirit of God was reversing the curse of self-awareness to God awareness, which caused them to be like God again.
I think that's why trials come. We're supposed to count them all joy.
Absolutely.
Because it keeps us focused.
Always. Yeah, all trials. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you look at God's perspective, when He was looking at Adam and Eve, even while they were covered, He's still looking at them as though they're perfect. Because God didn't say that I'm going to kill you when you eat the fruit. He just said you're going to die. In other words, you're going to have an old mindset. But that didn't change the way God looked at them. We think God changed the way He never changed. He's still looking at them as pure. It's them that are looking at themselves wrongly, which causes them to look at God wrongly. And now they got to kick into all this stuff, fixing themselves, and then they got to try. Cain tries to bring forth fruit to make God pleasant. And all that stuff is self-judgment.
And the sin, this may not be correct, but the sin came from believing the lie, not so much from eating the fruit.
Oh yeah.
Believe the lie.
Oh yeah. Totally. When the enemy said, if you'll eat this, you'll be like God, it caused fear to come inside of her and think that God did something wrong. That she panicked for just a moment, that I've got to fix myself. Y'all ever had somebody tell you that when you're doing really well? When you know, man, you're in that slot with God, and then somebody comes along and just says something really wise, but then it jars you for a moment, man, maybe I've got to fix that.
Every Sunday.
Y'all ever had that?
Right here.
Their fig leaves were a sign that they need to fix themselves.
That's right.
It's their shame and guilt now
Yeah.
that they have.
Fig leaves represent doctrines.
Yeah.
They take certain doctrines that will that will cover themselves,
Right.
instead of letting God just
Feel.
change their heart.
Right.
You know, we've done that for ages, right?
Yes.
All right, let's take 5 minutes and then we'll come back.